Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I'm your host, A. Johnny, the Exposer. I am back. It's another Friday night live here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, live right on YouTube, also streaming live right on the GOAT James Kingdom Facebook group. Shout out to everybody who is a subscriber and a member of the GOAT James Kingdom channel. We're going to have a great show for y'all today, as I'm going to be talking basketball like I always do. Shout out to everybody that's already here in the comments and everybody that's ready for a good show. I see I got my boy John here. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings. Yes, indeed, y'all. It is Friday Night Exposure, and we're going to have some fun as we're going to talk about Dwyane Wade speaking on the Kobe championship in 2010 and the Lakers. And we're going to have a great discussion. We're going to definitely have a good night here. So shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit the like button, share the content, let everybody know A. Johnny is here, the Exposer, back for y'all every Friday night like I told y'all. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. As y'all know, I go live every Friday night right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. And I got all my brothers here to support me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody here. Okay. Got my boy Keep It 100 here. Anthony's here. What's good, Anthony? Peace. Shout out to you, brothers. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for supporting our channel here in GOAT James Kingdom. As y'all know, we've had a big week in basketball. We had the blockbuster trade of Damian Lillard. We'll be discussing that Sunday afternoon. Brandon and I will be having our 2024 NBA season predictions. So we'll definitely be discussing the big trade. So catch us Sunday noon Eastern, right here on GOAT James Kingdom channel as we do the GOAT James Kingdom show. But tonight is a Johnny's night. So tonight I get to talk about what I like to talk about. So we're going to have a great conversation here as we're going to talk about what Dwyane Wade stated on a podcast recently while he was with Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, and Tony Parker, and they were mentioning the Kobe Bryant, championship. And we'll just get right to it. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys here so you can go ahead and see what he said. And it was again, it's Dwyane Wade being Dwyane Wade. So let's go ahead and listen to it.
I cut my TV off as soon as Kobe ran and grabbed that ball. I was like, LeBron.
All right, LeBron. Especially losing against the fascinating.
I'm not lying to you. I cut the TV off, but I watched that shit. And I watched Kobe run and grab the ball to celebrate. I was like, what you gonna do? That was our summer free agency. They were dominating. Like Kobe was winning all these rings. I was like, wait, hold on. Now you got 5 and we got 1? Like, no.
Who's we?
So yeah, that was
That's great.
how changed the league.
How he created. Yeah, no, thank you. We're proud of that. Yeah.
All right, so obviously LeBron haters ran with that. They heard that. Did everybody get a chance to hear that? I hope everybody got a chance to hear that. But they ran with that, and it was like, oh, look, they teamed up because of Kobe Bryant. Look at that. Look how great Kobe was. And mind you, yes, Kobe Bryant is a great player. He's definitely in my top 10. I had to come around and put Kobe in my top 10 because he just has an illustrious career. He's just one of the greatest players to ever play the game, and he actually did win 5 championships. But the key thing about the Kobe Bryant championships in the 2010 and the 2009 back-to-back championship is that, he wanted to win a championship, for one, to show that he could win one without Shaquille, and then he also wanted to win one more than Shaq. He wanted to have more championships than Shaq, so he was trying real hard to do that. And being on the Lakers, it's not that hard. You guys see how the Lakers are. They're a great franchise. One of the best sports franchises you could be a part of if you're an athlete. And the Lakers really built a good roster. They built a very good team. And they made a very good move by getting Paul Gasol. Like, people forget how great Paul Gasol was. And Kobe Bryant had some help. And Kobe teamed up with Paul Gasol. No matter what anybody wants to say, Paul Gasol wasn't a great player. They were beating the U.S. Like y'all was saying, they were giving bronze medals to the U.S. You feel me? Shout out to Chris. Peace. What's good? What's good? I see my boy Twain Gant in the building. What's good, brother? Thank you for joining me. So, I mean, this notion that the Miami Heat got together or LeBron James and Dwayne Wade got together because of Kobe. It has something to do with Kobe. Of course, it has something to do with Kobe. They're the champions. You want to win championships. These people should motivate you. They should inspire you to be greater. And that's what the Heat had to do. I mean, but you still had to go through Boston, because before you can go see the Lakers, you got to beat Boston. If you're not beating the Celtics, you're not even seeing Kobe Bryant. And matter of fact, you might not even see Kobe Bryant, because at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant wasn't there. Like I tell people, where was Kobe Bryant in 2011? He was getting whooped by J.J. Barea as well. So, this whole notion that they want to pick at LeBron, and we all know the narrative. But the thing I find funny about the whole Dwayne Wade thing is that I remember Dwayne Wade saying that LeBron James called him. So, and what wasn't it the whole story? This was something that they planned back in the Olympics, right? This was something that they planned back in 2008 to come to play together in the 2010 off season. So, the haters are going to be haters. We all know how haters are, but we all also know that, that's not the first time players decided to come together and play together. I don't care what nobody tells me. Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen knew they were going to go play with each other, and they had a say-so on where they wanted to play. Kevin Garnett wanted to actually go team up with Kobe Bryant, matter of fact. And the only reason he didn't team up with Kobe Bryant was because Kobe Bryant didn't answer his messages during that offseason. And it wasn't because Kobe was being Kobe, was because Kobe was busy. During the offseason, these guys do have obligations for their brand, and Kobe was overseas. He didn't get the message till he got back home. By that time, it was too late. So, at the end of the day, everybody, shout out, what up, Adrian? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to win championships. I mean, we just had Steven Jackson go off on Gilbert Arenas, because Gilbert Arenas said that he would rather have what was it, $300 million and no ring than to have $50 million in the ring. And Steven Jackson's response is nah. You know what I'm saying? You got a gift that God gave you. You should want to be the best with that gift. So you got to do whatever it takes to win, like to be a part of that winning process. So that means putting yourself in a winning position. And we all know what it takes to win is being a good team. Basketball is definitely a team sport. So you have to play ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to play ball with your team. You can't just be a one-man show. You're never gonna win a championship like that. Especially in professional basketball, especially in the NBA, with all the coaching and everything that goes around it, the GM. It's a clear visual thing that certain teams try to win championships and certain teams don't. And we're gonna discuss that on Sunday's show when we talk about the teams that are going to be title contenders going into the season. Obviously we know the Bucks are officially title contenders now, but we're gonna definitely talk about that. You see what I'm saying? Dwayne Gann says, he says, I'm taking the $300 million and MVP top 5 shooting guard over 7 rings. I mean, I think Robert Horry would rather have a $300 million deal. I also think Michael Jordan would rather have $300 million. Of course, you want to make $300 million and win a championship. But I think to Gilbert Arenas' point is what he's trying to say is that, bro, if you're not that guy, if you're not that dude, you're not getting $300 million. The reason you're getting that much money is because you are that dude. So we're talking about being that dude. Would you rather be Charles Barkley, right, or Robert Horry? Some people say, Charles Barkley would rather be Robert Horry. I don't think so. 300, another one here, $300 million. Shout out to John. Definitely reach out to me, John. Reach out to me. Again, if you guys want to reach out to us here in GOAT James Kingdom, it is goatjameskingdom@gmail.com or goatjameskingdomshow@gmail.com. And you guys can reach out to us for whatever purpose you want to reach out, as far as if you want to get on the show, if you want to have some content sent out to you. And again, if you are a member of the GOAT James Kingdom platform, you do have special perks. So you can definitely reach out to us. We'll make special exclusive videos. We'll make exclusive content for you as far as graphs, whatever it is, because the new season is coming up, and we can't wait. So we're gonna have a great show Sunday too. So shout out to everybody already in the comments. We got people saying the Bucks are gonna be the champs. I would expect that from you, Liddy, as a casual. Again, it takes a lot to win a championship. You can put great players together. We've seen that already with the Nets, the Clippers, all these recent teams that are coming together that you see are not working out. We see Luka and Kyrie didn't work out. I don't care what nobody tells me. It's a new season, but I don't see them being any different. They're a French play-in team, but we'll talk about that on Sunday a little bit more. But yeah, this season is going to be another great season. And again, let me put the link up for anybody who wants to go ahead and join the panel here, because it's about time we let some folks join, and y'all can come through. We can have a great discussion. But we're going to talk about Dwayne Wade and the making of super teams. And I already proven on Goat James Kingdom show plenty of times that super teams has existed a long, long time. It is nothing new in the NBA at all. It is completely nothing new. The link is available for anybody who wants to join the show. Come on and join the panel, and we can have a conversation. Again, super teams is something that has always existed. I don't believe in super teams. If you are a franchise, you should do whatever it takes to have the best players so that you can give yourself the best chance of winning. If you're a player, you want to play with the best players, or you want to play with competent players. Nobody wants to just be on the basketball court with people that are not competent and that can help you win. So at the end of the day, every NBA team has a chance to put a roster together, and some teams do it, some teams don't. So we go back to the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics did what they had to do in the 60s to win championships. They did what they had to do to get Bill Russell. They did what they had to do to get Havlicek. They did what they had to do to draft Sam Jones, and all these guys that they put on their roster, and all these players that they were selected. Even going into the 70s, it was the same thing. They got Dave Cowens. They got what's his name? Paul Silas. You know what I'm saying? They picked up JoJo White. They go get Pistol Pete. They go get Larry Bird. They go get Robert Parrish. They get Kevin McHale. They go get, all these players. They do it all the time. That's just what franchises like Boston do. Some franchises won't do that. And you can't blame players for wanting to play with the right opportunity. Hey, Johnny, where do you see Drew Holiday going? Well, Drew Holiday is said to be looking to go to the Lakers and some other team. Now, I'm doing some more research so we can talk about it on Sunday, but I heard the Knicks as well was another team that was available for Holiday. What is the value for Holiday? What do you trade for him? Because you just traded away Damian Lillard, and you didn't get that much for Damian. So what are you going to get for Drew Holiday? That's hilarious. Yeah, the Lakers. Again, it's the Lakers. I mean, I don't understand you basketball fans. Is that why you mad LeBron is in LA? Because of that? Because he's on a franchise that is always trying to win? That's always going to try to win? It's the Lakers. We're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, what are we talking about? You feel me? Oh, yeah, the Heat are also another team that are interested in Drew Holiday, but I don't know if the Heat are going to be willing to deal with Portland after what Portland just did to us. Okay? Y'all, wait till y'all see me Sunday. I'm holding in emotions so I can get ready for Sunday. Shout out to Travis, because I got a lot of emotions about this trade that I've been holding in. I'm really trying to, muster up some good grown man behavior for y'all, but I think I'm going to go wild on Sunday's show when we talk about this. Yo, Portland won 2 first-round picks and multiple players for Drew Holiday. Now, mind you, I think Drew Holiday did make the all-defensive team this year, if I'm correct. So he is definitely, and he's made several all-defensive teams, and I believe he was an all-star as well. Man, that's a steep price for Drew Holiday. That is really a steep price. It really is. It really is. Yes, Travis. Make sure you're there. Shout out to Travis. Make sure you have your top 10 too, because we're going to talk about the top 10 players coming into 2023. That's going to be a great conversation as well. So again, the link is in the comments. Anybody interested in joining the show, you're more than welcome. We were talking and discussing Dwayne Wade, talking about calling up LeBron James. Now, this is another thing I was going to tell you guys about Dwayne Wade. Now, I am a Miami Heat fan, so I know this for a fact. After the Miami Heat lost in the 2010 playoffs in the first round again with Dwayne Wade said in that press conference, and I'm going to quote him verbatimly here. He said, "This will be the last time I lose in the first round. I can guarantee that." And when he said it, people didn't know what the hell he was saying. People just thought it was just Dwayne Wade being Dwayne Wade, because Dwayne Wade does say some statements. He does say some stuff, right? But he meant that because he knew he was going to join LeBron James. He knew he was going to play with somebody else. He knew he was going to go somewhere where he was going to have a better chance at winning a championship. He didn't know if it was going to be Miami or not. Miami was an option. Obviously, Miami was an option because Pat Riley's smart. Pat Riley was one of the smarter GMs that made sure that in 2010, the Heat had enough cap space to sign 3 max players, including Dwayne Wade. So he just had to have his opportunities and his sit downs with certain players, and he was going to get a roster together for Dwayne Wade. He was going to bring something to Dwayne Wade because Miami Heat is also one of those franchises that try to win, and that's why I love being a Heat fan because we really go for the gusto, man. Miami don't play, man. Pat Riley is the Godfather, and he does his thing. But Dwayne Wade knew he was going to join LeBron James because it was easy. Listen, they probably were together watching the finals, man. You know, they hang out during the summer. They have vacations together. Well, maybe not in June. Maybe later on. But yeah, maybe in June. Maybe, why not? LeBron takes his little vacation, then he goes back to work. So did he call LeBron James? I think that's what it really happened. I don't think it happened the way Dwayne Wade stated on this podcast, but I do believe Dwayne Wade reached out to LeBron James several times for advice, for everything. Forget you, Liddy. My Heat are never done, okay? It's always Biscayne and June. As you can see, my Miami Heat are always contended. We contended with undrafted players. That's how great we are. It's Miami, man. Wait till Jimmy get his hands on Milwaukee. Wait till Jimmy Butler shows up in Milwaukee. Y'all gonna be mad at the Exposer when I start talking that Miami Heat talk this year. Yes, it's gonna be my Heat in the finals again. Yes, because we're the Heat. That's what we do. We win. That's what we do. Just not in the finals because we don't got LeBron. But yeah, I think I think LeBron haters got one here. They could enjoy this one. But like I told y'all, there's going to be so much that's going to come out within the next few years about LeBron James' career and what we saw 10 years ago. The Dallas Mavericks players haven't said much about 2011. There's been a little bit said by Dirt, a little bit said by Jason Kidd, a little bit said by Sean Marion, but we still haven't had a full out disclosure about what happened in 2011, and we'll get that. We're going to get everything about the decision after the decision. We're going to get everything about what happened during that 2016 finals run. We're gonna go through all of that with LeBron. We're gonna go through the pandemic. LeBron has all of this. LeBron is a brilliant strategic marketer. He's probably been recording his whole life since he was 17. The LeBron James documentary is gonna be great. It's gonna be super fantastic. Shout out to my boy Travis. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Heat Nuggets. The Nuggets are not there, man. Y'all forget about the Nuggets. The Nuggets. Nah, man, we're not dealing with the Nuggets. The Nuggets is not the team, man. I'm not rolling with the Nuggets. But y'all get my prediction Sunday. Make sure y'all catch us Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Hit those like buttons. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Share the content. Let everybody know what we're doing here in GOAT James Kingdom. So yeah, man, I think first of all, shout out to the Lakers back-to-back champions because they were actually a great team. And a lot of y'all like to dismiss that whole entire roster. Kobe had guys averaging double-digit rebounds. He had like 2 or 3 guys averaging double-digit rebounds. Listen, Lamar Odom was a baller while he was over there for the whole span. And mind you, Lamar Odom is a franchise player. He was a franchise player. That's how come the Heat got Shaquille O'Neal, was because he was the Miami Heat's franchise player. And he was a top pick. And he got, we basically got him from the Clippers in the free agent market, and we gave him top money back then, and that's how we was able to get Shaq. So Lamar Odom balled out for them. They had Trevor Ariza, who was a very good perimeter defender, very underrated perimeter defender. On top of that, Lakers versus whomever. Are you a Lakers fan there, John? Because if you are, man, you know what I'm talking about when we talk about going for the players. Every summer, the Lakers are in it. The Lakers are getting somebody. The Lakers are getting somebody. You're a LeBron fan. All right. See, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? See? You know what? They don't like that, John. They really don't like that LeBron James has fans. They really think that LeBron James shouldn't have fans, nor should his fans praise him, nor should his fans believe in him, or none of that crazy stuff. Like, they literally think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're the weirdest people in the world, bro. I don't get that with Michael Jordan. And they're not even Michael Jordan fans. We already established this, y'all. Majority of those guys are just LeBron haters. And at the end of the day, they just do not like LeBron James. They just don't. I don't know why. I don't know what is it about LeBron James that they just do not like. What is it, Liddy? What you got for me here, Liddy? Lamar Odom, a franchise player. How many teams Lamar Odom play for? What? Kyrie's a franchise player. How many teams he played for? Kevin Love's a franchise player. How many teams he played for? Shaq's a franchise player. How many teams has he played for? Bro, you guys really just spew stuff out just to spew it. It's like you can't help yourself. John says he's a Bulls fan. I haven't met a Bulls fan in years. Bulls fans, do they exist? Nah, the Bulls, the franchise is another great franchise. They've tried very hard several times to win championships. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. But they're nowhere near it now. What up with Zach LaVine? Anybody know? It's gonna be a great show, man. Again, Sunday show is gonna be great. Sunday show is going to be great. We're gonna have a great Sunday show. So it doesn't look like nobody wants to join me on the Friday night exposure tonight, which is fine. Yeah, he gets cooked, man. That's why his name is Liddy, man. Light a match for Liddy. Yeah. Rest in peace, Liddy. Your Friday night has been exposed. Again, y'all, I am streaming live on our Facebook group, which is GOAT James Kingdom. Make sure you follow us there. We have officially reached over 45,000 members in that group. We have a large presence in Illinois, actually. A lot of people from Chicago. A lot of Chicago people show up telling us that they're from Chicago and blah, 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 blah. And I don't know what they expect me to say to that. Because how you going to prove you're from Chicago? I don't know. You going to bring me up your birth certificate? I got my birth certificate say I was born in New York City. Does that mean I'm a New Yorker? I'm from New York? Nobody care where y'all from. Care where y'all from Chicago or not. Y'all not Chicago fans now. You don't like the Bulls now, so it don't matter. Here he goes. Yes, so was Kobe. Kobe was a role player too. Kobe's role was to be the leader and shoot the ball. Everybody has a role. I don't understand what you mean by a role player. Is he a first option? No, he's not a first option. Can he be a first option? Yes. Throughout that whole span between 2005 and 2010, Lamar Odom could have been a number one option on any other franchise easily. Lamar Odom could play the game. He was averaging a double-double, playing his role. That shows you how good he was. Y'all don't be knowing basketball, man. Y'all don't know basketball. It's okay that Kobe Bryant had good teams and good teammates to help him win a championship. There was a reason why Kobe Bryant requested a trade in 2007 offseason. Because he knew you can't win a championship. He knows what it takes to win a championship. He's been around good players, great players, what they do in the locker room, what they don't do in the locker room. He understood it. That's why the Lakers went and got Pau Gasol. Because you have to put your players in a good position to win. You just have to do that. That's just basketball 101. That's what your GM is there to do. Appreciate you, Mr. Unknown. Yes, like I said, we will be live, and we will be discussing obviously the Damian Lillard going to the Bucks. We're gonna discuss the whole trade. You know how we do in GOAT James Kingdom. We're gonna give y'all our takes, Brandon and I, and we'll have our normal panelists show up. Hopefully, we'll have the full crew. Shout out to Travis. He's already ready. Shout out to Ralph Alexander. Make sure you guys follow those guys on Facebook and TikTok. Also, shout out to Craig. Craig King is on Facebook. Shout out to Craig. So, we'll be ready for Sunday show. Y'all gonna get the Miami Heat, Johnny, man, because I'm hurting. I'm still hurting. Said 2009 average 11.9 points per game. What does that mean, Liddy? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Liddy. Peace, John. What's good, brother?
What's up, Johnny?
What's good, my man? How's your evening, my man?
That's all good. How's yours going?
As you can see, got people running and scared.
Yeah, but that Wade interview, I think that was more his energy than LeBron's. The way he told the story, like he saw Kobe winning that championship. He's like, shoot, I got to do something different.
Yeah, I think he felt it from before the Kobe championship. Like I said, he felt it when he lost to Boston. He understood it. He knew it. He knew it. That's why he said, "I'm never going to lose in the first round ever again." And mind you, he ended up losing in the first round again. Yeah. But he knew that he had an opportunity to get, because it was a different thing. People don't understand. He didn't play against Chris Bosh in college. He didn't play against LeBron in college. He never built no rivalry. These guys don't build rivalries with each other before they joined the league like it was back in the days. So it's a different thing. It's just a different scope. So they joined.
He went to Marquette. He was real solid here in Chicago. His name was going around the city, especially his senior year. I didn't know he was going to go to Marquette. I actually thought he was going to go to Illinois. A lot of players from Chicago go to Illinois or go to DePaul.
Mm-hmm.
But when he went to Marquette, it was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, I think he liked the coach. I think him and the coach got along, and I think the coach wanted to run a system that was more suitable to him. So, but again, Dwayne Wade's a great player. But he understood then. That's what he was saying. Kobe got 5. Ain't nobody was saying, well, he has 3 with Shaq. He just has 5.
Yeah.
Same with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's a 2-time champ. Nobody's gonna say nothing other than he won 2 championships. Nobody really does that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, only obviously if you're LeBron, they do it for LeBron. But he understood that, man. Listen, I got a short window here, and that's what got me mad with Dwayne Wade, is that he played his cards so right to where it didn't fall on him. Like, nobody blames him for 2011. You know what I'm saying? If Dwayne Wade is supposed to be that man, that's a quote unquote man that won championships and was teaching LeBron how to win, then why didn't they win in 2011? Why was it all on LeBron?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it goes to show you that, like I said, Dwayne Wade just wanted that little span to have that help to just win championship, because he did it. He did it in 2006. It was the same thing. He saw it. He got Shaq. He got Antoine Walker, Gary Payton, Jason Williams. All these guys are added to your team, help you win a championship. Alonzo Mourning. He knew it's easier that way. It's easy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do that much. As far as it's easy for me, I don't have to do that much.
And you made a really good point on the Lamar Odom thing. He was a franchise player with the Clippers, and he went over to Miami, and he was doing his thing in Miami. I don't think they get Shaq without LO. I mean, that's how good he was. We
don't. We don't get him at all. He was the catalyst to the trade. Him and Caron Butler.
Yeah. So when Kobe got LO, he was the most versatile forward at the time in the league. I mean, he's 6'10", who can handle the ball. Are you serious?
Bro, I already went through this conversation before. Shout out to Ralph. Ralph on his live one time had somebody talk about we broke it down. We broke down Lamar Odom's whole career, and we not the whole career. We broke down the whole Laker roster when they were winning championships, and we broke down how important Lamar Odom was. As he was also a ball facilitator. He was somebody that could bring the ball up the court, set up the offense. He could run the triangle.
He was the playmaker.
Yeah, he was the playmaker. While he was a Los Angeles Laker between 2005 and 2010, okay, Lamar Odom, let me see here. He came there, all right, between that time, he averaged 13.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, shooting 48% from the field and 32% from three-point land. He was a horrible free throw shooter, a bad free throw shooter, 68%. But still, he was giving you 13.5 and 9. All right, and that's, again, they added Paul Gasol, and then he was still giving them rebounds. The years that they won the championship, 2009 and 2010, he was giving them 11 and 8 and 11 and 10, which is basically 9.8. So it's basically like 10.
I mean, you got to think the third option on that Lakers team that you can guarantee that.
And mind you, again, these guys do all these point stuff. He would average more points if Kobe's not jacking up 25 shots per game.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If he gets the extra 2 or 3 shots, he's averaging 17 points per game. He's obviously he's shooting well. He shoots 48% from the field.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, these dudes they talk a lot of crap, and then they have the nerve to get mad at us for talking about Dwayne Wade and Kyrie and Love that way, but they're able to talk about Lamar Odom this way because LeBron James plays with his teammates. It's not LeBron James' fault.
I actually had somebody tell me that Kobe wouldn't have lost to that 2011 team, and I said, "Did you see who Dallas beat in the playoffs that year?"
Swept them.
He swept them.
He swept them. They couldn't even get one game versus Dallas that year. Not one game. That's how
what
good
I told
Dallas
him. I said,
was.
"Are you actually paying attention to what you said?" I said, "Remember, the Lakers are the defending champions that year. They the defending champions, and they got swept by that Dallas team. Dallas don't get enough credit."
No, and look, somebody just wrote Lamar was getting them numbers coming off the bench. Exactly.
Yeah,
and I believe he won the 6th man of the year while he was on the Lakers.
I think so.
If I'm correct, I might be wrong. Let me double check since I'm here looking up his numbers. Yeah, he won not that year. They won it. He won it in 2011. So that year that they got swept, he was the 6th man of the year coming off the bench. So imagine how good he was. That was his 5th or 6th season with the Lakers.
Yeah,
that he eventually got to that status, at least or recognized for what he contributes to the Lakers. Definitely. Shout out to you there, Fahim. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who just joined the Facebook group. Like I said, man, these Kobe, these guys are Liddy. You get lit up. This is why y'all are safe in the comments. We got some more people here that are safe in the comments.
Yeah, Liddy never come up going at it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Say it again. No, Liddy's never going to come up.
Me and Liddy be going at it in the comments section, but he don't never want to come up.
I mean, if y'all want to debate each other, I'll be more than glad to sit back and be a moderator.
Anytime, any day. Any day.
I'll let any one of you guys, since nobody wants to debate me, because obviously I'm too feisty, I guess. They don't
like your facts. Facts over feelings.
And they don't like that they can't get me riled up to the point to where it's like not under my control, where I'm just angry, flittering, throwing a bunch of nonsense out there. Like I bring facts, I stay 10 toes down. Like I tell them, keep, you know what I'm saying? Like stay 10 toes down. You can't be sitting here just talking to talk. I know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, man, I learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Obviously, I had Kobe 15th on my list when I first started James Kingdom over a year ago with Brandon. He's number 7 now because of conversating with people and learning. You feel me?
Yes, because I've always had Kobe at 11, but I got to put him in my top 10 because I always say in order to crack the top 10, you have to be better than Kobe. And when people were saying Steph was top 10, I said, so y'all believe Steph is better than Kobe Bryant?
But that's the thing. The people who have Curry in the top 10 usually have Kobe like in their top 5.
Hey, did you hear what Magic just said? Magic cleared it all.
Magic stated the facts. Magic and mind you, what did he bring up? He not only brought up the accolades, right? As far as the MVPs and the finals MVPs, but he also brought up what? Where he was placed at in the playoffs.
Playoffs, yes.
Right? Where you're placed at overall. He said if you go first. Like he said, I'll take Stockton being better than me. Stockton is number 1 in assists.
Yes.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I'll take that.
Magic, Magic, I love Magic confident. He don't bring it out too much. But if you poke him, Magic's one of them, you poke him, he know how to come back. Because he said, I did all my work in 12 years?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And mind you, Curry's been playing 14 years, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't that mean Magic is better? He did more or less?
More or less, because that's the Jordan argument.
That's their argument, right? He did more or less, right?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, I love that thing about Magic. Now that you said it, that would have been a great topic for today too, to bring up Magic Johnson calling out Stephen Curry or the Stephen Curry lovers, the nostalgia of Stephen Curry. You know, because I be trying to leave Stephen Curry alone because you already know how they be thinking I be talking about Stephen Curry.
Yes. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
love that. I love that approach, Magic Kid. I was listening to that. I said, "Yeah, facts, facts. Hey, facts. Hey,
Yeah, yeah. When you got more than 3 MVPs. When you got
yeah,
more than even the finals MVP, but you've been to enough finals to have at least more than one. You only
yeah.
have one. You're nowhere top in any of the assists or any categories
No,
as far as that goes. Nothing, nowhere else. So that's why I tell people, why is Stephen Curry anywhere? You don't even have 10 All NBAs.
it's all about the 3-point shot.
No, it's all about LeBron.
Oh yes,
See, that's why people are saying this is why GOAT James Kingdom exists. It's because we cannot have a regular conversation about basketball in a true sense unless it's made to glorify Jordan and disgrace LeBron.
this is
It
the
has to be one
first.
of the or. Yeah.
This space is the first safe space for a LeBron fan. Period. If you're a fan of LeBron James, it has not been a safe space. Nowhere.
But
And
where?
I'm a part of a lot of groups, and it's.
Mhm.
I mean, you got the threats because I've got them in my inbox. The sexual orientation stuff. It's nonstop. It's just like, and then once you go fact to fact with a Jordan fan, because I grew up in Chicago, so when I go fact to fact, I said, well, you don't even know half the story. So what are you talking about?
And they don't be knowing the story because again, a lot of these guys are not your age or my age, right? So you have to be close to your 50s to really say you saw Michael Jordan play basketball.
Yes.
Right? Even like I said, even someone like myself can say I didn't see him. I was 13, 14, 15 during the first three-peat. So like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what was I really remembering? Like, I had a guy tell me he was watching the 86 Bulls in the playoffs, which was a lie. And he's 3 years older than me. So that means he was 8 years old. And in my mind, I was like, bro, you was more worried about Voltron than
So I was
NBA.
watching that video. I was watching that video when he said that to you. I'm sitting here like, come on, man, let's stop.
No. This is somebody on Facebook now. The guy on Facebook, the other guy, the guy I was on the show was born 1988.
Oh yeah,
This is somebody that I was having a conversation, explaining to them how they never watched the 80s. Most people never, because again, there was no available basketball in 1980 for you to watch on TV like that. Let alone have cable and have a television available in your home. People don't forget, we're used to that. There's a TV in every room in your house. Some people got flat screen TVs on patios and stuff like that now and outside.
Yes.
It wasn't like that in the 80s, bro.
No.
A TV was the size of a dresser.
You had the big TV, you had the small TV on top. The small TV showed the picture, the big TV had the sound. That's how you used to have to do the TVs back in the day.
Yeah, people don't get that. Like, and then everybody didn't have cable in the 80s.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like, you gonna sit there and then you gonna tell me you from Chicago and you a brother from the 1980 Chicago, you had cable and you had more than several TVs in your house. It's like I said, it's like I get on the internet and everybody's supposed to be make over $100,000 when only 10%.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
And then when you ask them, what channel was you watching the Bulls on? If they can't tell you WGN, I don't even want to have the rest of the argument with you. It's just like.
But even at that means only people from Chicago. That's not everybody, right? And most fans are not from Chicago, so that means that only people from Chicago was watching them. So that means if you was not in Chicago, you were not watching them.
Nope.
And even at that, at 9:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night, you were 10 years old. You were not watching Chicago Bulls.
You was in the bed. You was in the bed.
Thank you. So like I said, so you had to be over 50 to watch Jordan in the 80s.
Yes.
You had to be close to 50 if you watched him in the 90s. So if you're anywhere between, if you're under 40, you did not see Michael Jordan.
No,
play.
you did. You did. Don't even understand it.
Thank you. So let's just leave that alone. So that's what they don't like me about, because like I said, I just expose all of that nonsense. Like they just talk the talk. Like you don't talk. Let's have a conversation. And like you said, that's why GOAT James Kingdom exists. This is a safe space for not only LeBron fans but real basketball fans who are tired of the narratives. You know what I'm saying? Who's tired of the same old gobbledygook that we hear all the time from fans who don't even watch the game. That's the hard part, John. They don't even watch the game, bro. And they admit it too. They're like, I don't even watch it. That's how horrible it is. I don't even watch the game. I ain't seen the game since 2001. Yeah. And they want to talk about they know basketball more than people. You ain't watched the game in 20 years. And you're gonna tell me.
I asked this question on Facebook. I said, what's the difference between a Jordan fan and a LeBron James hater? I said, because if you debate, you know the difference. It's a difference between a Jordan fan and a LeBron James hater. Period.
Yeah, a Jordan fan is Craig, Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay, a LeBron hater is Liddy. You know what I'm saying? The people that we see in the comments. Travis is actually, shout out to Travis. Travis is not really a Jordan fan. He's really a Kobe guy. There's some Kobe guys that just respect Jordan, so they leave the Jordan people alone. But in reality, they want to say Kobe is better.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of Travis. I like what he be talking about too. And Craig, I love it. I'm the one who posted he's the LeBron James of DJs. It's talking about he the best DJ ever. If you want to be, you say you're the best DJ, you're the LeBron James of DJs, then, right?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Craig, man. Craig is a good guy. Craig is a troll, though. You gotta give it to Craig. He's a troll. Listen, I like trolls because I'm a troll. So that's why I give Craig his props, man. Shout out to Craig, man. Hopefully he shows up this Sunday and he'll be available as usual. Yeah. People are afraid of me, man, because they can't bully me. They can't call me names. I gotta tell you, I'm from the South. I don't know about people who know anything about the South. We're used to ranking on one another. And
I do got one question for you. Do you think Kobe Bryant don't get the attacks because Kobe fans are scared to say he better than Jordan?
I think he really doesn't get it because of Shaquille O'Neal. That would be any real fan, anybody who's, you understand what I'm saying? If you're a Kobe fan, you don't need nobody to validate why you think Kobe's better than Jordan. You see what I'm trying to say? But if you were trying to be an objective fan, it would be hard. Like I said, it's hard to make Kobe top 5, bro. It really is. I mean, without the nostalgia. But I think his death definitely, rest in peace, Kobe. I think that his passing kind of helped elevate his aura a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? I think it opened up to less hate. I think a lot of people are reserved to hate on Kobe now because obviously he's not around. But I honestly say this, that's one thing I'm still hurt about. I wanted to see the retired Kobe. I wanted to see the Hall of Famer Kobe. I wanted to see the old man like he was, and he was like he got so open and candid with people. That was the Kobe. He was so self-centered during his playing years. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just focused on playing basketball. I was like, I didn't get it then. I get it now. But then nobody reported. That's what I'm saying. Like the NBA does a horrible job. We really didn't get an understanding of Kobe because of the media. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have known what I knew now, then I probably wouldn't have been hating on Kobe the way I be hating on Kobe. He just was focused on basketball. He was the only child. He had no brother, no sister. He was in a country that didn't speak English. He had to learn another language. He was black in Italy. You know what I'm saying? He had to develop a sense of self-awareness and a self-confidence to be who he wanted to be. And he lived that. You gotta give that kid his props, man. Shout out to
Yes,
Kobe.
I do. I've always gave Kobe his props, and I love his game. We grew up. I mean, we all the same age as Kobe, so we get to grow up and see him in every stage. And I mean, he was a loner, and then late in his career, you find out later how many players he actually reached out to help mentor. And you just know the effect he would have had on the game later on in his life, because people would have kept reaching out to him, trying to get help on their game. Because just think about if Anthony Edwards can reach out to a Kobe Bryant now, what effect he could have on a player like Anthony Edwards.
Oh, so many players. He would help out so many players. He would be so great for the league right now. It's definitely a loss for all of us, bro. Loss. Definitely a loss, man. Hey, Omar's in the comments in Facebook. Shout out to Omar. Omar Kerrigan. You can catch him on Facebook in different groups. He is a LeBron hater, but he's from Ohio, so he has he's from Cleveland, Ohio. So he has a he has a pass for me for his hate for LeBron. But that's my homeboy. Shout out to Omar. You can also catch him on TikTok as Cheese or something like that on TikTok. But he said it's damage control active because of the Dwayne Wade stuff. He's been posting the Dwayne Wade quotes about Kobe because they love Kobe. Kobe and Jordan is all they got when it comes to LeBron. That's all they got. They don't got nobody else, man. They can't do it, man. Shout out to you. Look, Travis said, this is Travis right here. Travis says, bro, King John with the facts. We gotta get him on the show. Well, listen. The link will be available on you guys for Sunday's show. Again, we'll be live noon Eastern time. We'll be discussing the 2024 NBA season. We'll also be discussing the Damian Lillard trade and the predictions for the Milwaukee Bucks and what should Portland and Phoenix do and what should Miami do now that this trade has been finalized. We'll discuss Harden. We'll discuss everything about basketball that's going to come up for the 2024 season. We'll make our predictions for championships, MVPs. We'll even give you guys our top 10 players going into the season based off whatever criteria you want to base it off of. So if you're available, John, you're more than welcome, brother. You're always welcome. John is a Gold James Kingdom member, man.
I show up to all your shows.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I'll continue to try to do the best that I can. And then Brandon and I, as you know, Brandon is in other groups that I'm not allowed to be in. They literally kick me out. Don't make no sense.
I told you, it's facts over feelings. They hate your facts. And when you be on TikTok, you be killing it too. Hey, be paying attention.
Now, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to be honest with y'all. I like this. I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate all my haters, all my supporters, everybody. Again, I am just a regular man. I am a law-abiding citizen that pay my taxes, and all I do is just expose LeBron haters and ESPN, NBC fans for not being NBA fans. I like to talk basketball with NBA fans. They won't have no problems with me thinking LeBron's the GOAT. If you're a real NBA fan, you don't have no problem with somebody saying LeBron's the GOAT. Only fake ESPN, NBC fans or have those issues. So, King John, give him a last words before we get up out of here, brother.
Hey, it's all love to everybody out there. Everybody be safe. Hey, the NBA season is coming up. Hey, let's get ready for a long road and let's go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, y'all. That is my boy, King John III. He is officially one of the top-notch GOAT James Kingdom members. I appreciate the love and support, brother. We'll see you Sunday. Y'all make sure to catch us on Sunday's show. Again, it's noon Eastern time. It will be the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live straight here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel right on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the membership and the perks. Also catch us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're also on Twitter. All right, y'all. So you can definitely catch us on all these different platforms where we drop material for everybody out there. We're going to continue to drop the bombs. LeBron James' 21st season is coming up. It will be epic. We will discuss the 2023-2024 season Sunday afternoon. We'll see you guys then. I'm A. Johnny, the Exposer. This is the Friday night exposure, and we are finally done. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thank you for joining me again. You guys have been great. And I'll leave y'all off with a little bit of music so that y'all could enjoy y'all evening while I get ready to tell her out of here. So shout out to everybody. Peace and blessings, y'all. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I'm A. Johnny, the Exposure. This is Friday Night Exposure. Y'all be good.